It is now time for Kurt Warner's top 5 quarterbacks of the season. I cannot wait to see who you pick because this couldn't have been easy, Kurt.
I tell you what, Dan, this was very, very difficult because there were so many factors that went into this. And I even have to leave a couple quarterbacks off that had great seasons. So honorable mention goes to Jared Goff and Case Keenum, who didn't make this list. But let's get into the guys that did. And number 5, solely because his team didn't make the playoffs, is Russel Wilson. I thought he had an incredible year in what he was asked to do for this football team. I mean, 98% of their touchdowns on the year, accounted for 81% of their offense. I mean, it's just incredible. If they had won a few more games and he had got a little more help, he probably would have been higher, but he gets the number 5 spot for the year. Number 4 goes to Alex Smith. I have no idea why we have forgotten about this guy. He was so great early in the year. Yeah, they had that lull where they lost some games in the middle, but still didn't play bad. I mean, he finished with 26 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions, the highest quarterback rating in the National Football League. He played great football this year, and it was unfortunate that he didn't have the pieces around him when he didn't quite play up to that level that they couldn't win those games, but he comes in at number 4. Number 3 on my list, Drew Brees. I know people are going to say, well, his numbers are down from every other year that he's played, and he hasn't thrown as many touchdowns. But I tell you what, he's played great football. And this is what happens when you put pieces around a great quarterback. They don't have to do as much from a stats point of view, but they still continue to win games. They spread the football around. He completes 72% of his passes. He gets the number 3 spot. Number 2 goes to Tom Brady. He has had another great year, 40 years old. We've talked about it all year, how he's performed, unprecedented for a guy his age. Hasn't played as well down the stretch. And because of that, he's dropped to number 2 on the list, but still a great year. I mean, led the National Football League in yards, is right up there in touchdowns, which leaves us to the number 1 spot. And that goes to Carson Wentz. This kid was playing at an unbelievable level before he got hurt. To think that he was only overtaken in the touchdown race the last weekend of the year, 33 touchdowns, finished 2nd in the league. But it was the big plays that he made for his team on the way to leading them to the best record while he was playing, which puts him at the number 1 spot. Played incredible football, and I don't want to forget about him just because he missed a couple games there at the end.